Yo, what is up, YouTube? We got another Whatnot package delivery here. We got a bunch of different breaks and a couple of givvies, so we'll start with the givvies and move on from there. We got first a givvie from Hobby Box, a little Haunted Hoops pack. I mean, it's free, so you can't complain, can you? Not really big on Haunted Hoops. Not very many people are, but that's why it's a free thing for people. And they give them out all the time. They give them out to everybody. So, you know, if you're going to give out that many, you got to have something that's not too great and pretty cheap. So, James Harden, Jalen Williams, and Desmond Bain. Next givey that we got is going to be the 4-pack of Prism. Starting with the Zay Flowers, Deron Bland, Jonathan Brooks on the rookie, and on the silver, Trey Hendrickson on the silver. Okay, now we can get into some of the breaks that we got here. You can see we got the Falcons and the Giants on this break. Let's see what we got here. Nice Michael Penix on the rated rookie. That's a great one. Another Michael Penix on the rated rookie. I'll light it up on the Malik Neighbors. Great break here. A Tyrone Tracy Jr. on the Giants. It's Isaiah Simmons, Braylon Trice, and a Tyler Nubin. That was a pretty good one. That's just 2 teams. I want to say that was pretty cheap. I don't really remember, to be honest, but I want to say that was one of the cheaper ones. So 2 teams, being the Giants and the Falcons. That's pretty good teams you can get there. And 2 Michael Penixes from any break is a solid break. This one we don't have any top-loaded teams, so I'm not sure how good this one was. But we had the Bucks, obviously, with a Bucky Irving. We had the Jets. We had the Packers with a Michael Pratt. We had the Bengals. We had the Bills. The Browns. And the Raiders, apparently. Holy, that's quite a lot of teams. Brock Bowers. Tip. Corley, and the rest are base cards. So that one, oof. It's a lot of teams, but I mean, just get a lot. I mean, that's a crazy amount of teams right there. It had the Cardinals, but nothing good in that one at all. Next up, this one we obviously had the Bears, Caleb Williams. That is a solid Caleb Williams. Another Caleb Williams on the back. That is a solid break right there. This one we had Caleb Williams. Then we had the Bengals on the Eric All. We had the Bengals on the Jermaine Burton. Then we had Caleb Williams on the Uptown. Bang. And another Caleb Williams on the blue. That is a big break right there. We'll have to check these out, see if they are. I want to say he said there was a mark right here you can see. But yeah, we'll have to see if we can get either of those graded. That's a big break right there. This one is huge, so I don't know if he just put all the base in there with it. They do that sometimes, but it's okay. We had the Giants, obviously. With the Tyrone Tracy on the Optic Hollow. Very nice. a Brian Thomas on the primary colors, a Brian Thomas on the rookie phenom, and a Malik Neighbors on play action. That's a pretty good one right there. Yeah, looks like the Giants and the Jags on this break. And we had the Brian Thomas on the Purple Wave, Anthony Gold on the Colts. Oof, we had the Colts. We had the Bills with Keon Coleman, Mason Smith on the Jags, Anthony Gold on the Colts, Theo Johnson on the Giants, Anthony Richardson on the Colts, Marshawn Kneeland on the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb on the Cowboys, Theo Johnson, Jalen Hyatt, Malik Neighbors. That's a pretty good one. Bunch of Malik Neighbors on that one. So let's see. We had a big Uptown right here, the Big Williams, Neighbors, some BTJ. He's not the greatest, but that's solid. I take that. Let's see, what else do we have? We had the Penixes. We had a Bowers, Irving, another Neighbors. I lighted up. Basically, literally a color blast for Optic that they came out with. Then we had, what else do we have? Anthony Gold. I mean, that's all right. Another BTJ. Let's say that was about it on the big cards, but there, another Caleb Williams base. It's good, of course, and then the Tyron Tracy and BTJs. So, all in all, I mean, this is probably a couple $100 in breaks, if not more, if not $300 in breaks. So, I mean, it's not easy to make your money back. Fortunately, the Penixes are big, the Neighborses are big, and of course the Uptown probably sets us even with all the breaks that I've been doing recently. But I mean, it's always cool to see what you can get on the app, whatnot. So if you're wondering what that is, it's a free app where you can bid on stuff and you can come out with heat like this. I mean, just heat after heat. Or you end up with breaks where we had all this base in it, and we had good teams, no good downtowns, no uptowns, nothing, and like all you can look forward to is maybe a Jonathan Brooks in it. Like, so can they be great? Yes. Can they be absolutely terrible? Absolutely they can. So, you got to be careful with all this stuff. But I will leave a link for $10 free to use on the Whatnot app if you guys want to download it in the description, and you can have a chance to get some stuff like this. And like, comment, subscribe, hit some numbers, make some comments. Don't forget to do all that stuff. Before you forget, do the verse of the day. I can load it up on my computer. Verse of the day is going to come from Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12. Hatred stirs up dissension, but love covers over all wrongs. The thoughts on that are: our worst tendencies want to repay evil with evil, spite for spite, pettiness for pettiness, and hatefulness with hatefulness. But God has always wanted his people to be his redemptive influence in their world and society and relationships, to be forgiving, to be loving, not to be hateful, and not to be petty. So let me know what you guys think about the verse of the day. Let me know what you think about all this heat that we just pulled from all these breaks. And let me know if you guys get the app and what you guys get. I'd love to see this type of stuff that you guys pull in your breaks. Let me know how that goes for y'all. Peace.